This is Fiji. So I came across this demonstration that reveals the toral field. So basically, the sound engineer was manipulating audio frequencies, and he had this display monitor that was showing in real time the audio frequencies and what images it was generating. And so it was generating a live demonstration of a toral field.
Let's put the volume a bit down, and there you have it. This is what many refers to as the seed of life, the flower of life. Well, I think you know. But in fact, what you are looking at is the top view of a torus field. It's seen from the top. Now, if I change the face of one of the channels, you will see that the form will change. Let's do that right now. By changing the overall phase of the channel, mixing in some volume. It's a torus. It's a freaking torus. Let's change the phase a little bit more. And there you have the torus.
And so with this torus field, basically, this is my speculation about what Earth would be contained within. It'd be contained within this oblate spheroid, and you can see how the energy is above and below and in the center. So I believe scientists are calling this energy the magnetic field, and they're linking it to the core of the Earth. But even Terrence Howard, in his recent interview where he surprised a lot of people with his knowledge and insight on this subject, he basically dismissed the core of the Earth. And I have too. For a long time, I've dismissed the core of the Earth. I said with the ball Earth, the center would be too hot for magnetism to work. So that you really got to throw away the whole globe Earth model and what they're saying about the magnetic field. And instead, if you apply this toral energy instead with this oblate spheroid, and Earth would be contained within it. So the flat Earth would be contained within this oblate spheroid. And then you can start to put the pieces of the puzzle together, because all compasses point to the north, and you see all the energy contained within the center of this oblate spheroid. And so this is basically kind of what the research of Michelson Morley was uncovering as well. And once again, with this Terrence Howard video that I addressed in my last video, I'll probably leave a link for that if you haven't watched it yet, because he is basically saying Michelson Morley thought the Earth was flat. So this was an experiment that took place, I believe, in the late 1800s, and they were uncovering the ether. And so also Whitsitt gets into a lot of stuff like this as well. So he seems to have a lot of knowledge and insight on this subject. So I believe this is also connected to Nikola Tesla as well, because he was able to, according to my research, it looked like he was tapping into this energy and able to power things up. So this is where the future of mankind would really prevail and start to excel if they would tap into this information, because it looks like this is an unlimited source of energy that people could be tapping into if people would start to uncover the mysteries of this toral energy, or the ether as some like to call it. So I mean, the clues are all right here in front of us, hidden in plain sight with a compass, and that's all pointing to the north center. So this shows us there's some powerful energy going on in the north center of this Earth. And so this would unlock a lot of mysteries. And with this toral field, when you look at it from the top down, you can see the design is very interesting, because it looks like the flower of life. So I've done research on this in the past as well, where it looks like the ISS, well, what they're calling the ISS and what they're calling satellites, whatever they actually are they actually attaching something to this energy? Because the trajectory of these so-called objects in the sky seems to follow this flower of life pattern, according to my research, and planets as well. So these so-called planets, which are actually wandering stars, scientists want you to believe these planets are physical objects, but actually they're points of energy, and they seem to follow this same path, which looks like the flower of life, which is very interesting. So that adds a lot of credibility to this hypothesis. And so with this toral field, it shows us how audio frequencies are being used to generate this reality, perhaps. I mean, even the Bible says the Creator spoke this world into existence. So is this toroidal field the result of the frequencies of the Most High? And so, if that's the case, this information could unlock the keys and clues to what physical reality itself could actually be. Because, I mean, this could go down to even, like I said, what physical reality is. There was an experiment I covered in a previous video where these scientists unlocked the mysteries of stars because they were able to generate stars in water using the same type of technology, using audio frequencies. So it looks like audio frequencies hold the clue to a lot of mysteries. And so that was a video I did in the past. I might have to leave a link for that as well if you haven't seen it, because I believe they're calling it sonar luminance, if I recall correctly. So yeah, it seems like this is all kind of connected information. So even with so-called gravity as well, a lot of the pieces of the puzzle start to come together, because really this would explain a lot with electromagnetism and things like that. So yeah, I encourage you to look more into this research, and like I said, I'll leave some links in the comment section, description box. Check out my North Pole video, and check out my Terrence Howard video, and also check out my sonar luminance video where they generated stars using a similar technology, because it all seems to be connected and kind of leading up to something. So yeah, check all that out if you get a chance. I'll also leave some links to my other channels, my social media, my Feature Mind store, my free email newsletters, and much more. If you would like to support this channel, please donate as little as $1 to help keep this channel online. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to help keep this channel online. So thanks for tuning in. This has been Feed Your Mind, signing off.